round two, and this is going to be my review on Saw 5. And to me, this one is slightly better than Saw 4 because this one has aspects of Saw 2 because this features like a group of people trying to survive, of course. So let's dive into it. And right off the bat, one of the most memorable opening traps in all of the franchise is in this one, and that is the pendulum trap, which recreates The Pit and the Pendulum by Edgar Allan Poe. So that story is probably one of his most grotesque ones, and I haven't personally read it, but it's basically about like a man who's like trapped in a pit and a pendulum is coming closer to him, cutting him in half. And I do like this trap quite a bit. It's definitely one of the stronger traps. But this guy that Hoffman abducted actually killed his sister brutally, and he slashed her throat. So his victim was a way of revenge for the death of his sister. And there's not really much to talk about this one except like the group dynamic, which features 5 people, and they have to go through like a series of tests. Of course, the first test is to free themselves of like a neck brace before decapitation, and the next test is to break a set of jars that have like certain shapes on a lock to avoid a nail bomb. The third test is to electrocute somebody to open a door before the bomb goes off. And the final test is probably the most gnarly test, and that is to set your hand into blades. And it's pretty gnarly. But that's pretty much the entire movie, so this movie's all over the place because it comes up with the twist that Hoffman was with Kramer the entire time, and it also circles back to Saw, where Hoffman and Kramer actually captured the guy that you saw in the razor wire trap, which, I mean, that clears up some stuff, but you also have like the Colt 45 mechanism that was in Saw 2, and they both put that up. So this is just a movie that like connects the dots in between all the other movies before it. And this also ends the pursuit of Strom versus Hoffman. The way this thing ends, I think, is kind of like the least memorable ending, because it just ends because Hoffman gets in the glass case and Strom gets crushed to death by walls approaching him. And that's the way this thing ends. To me, This movie was fine, but it fell apart when it like connected the dots very intricately, and you don't have to over explain because you know what happened in the other movies. But this is just a way to invent more story and extend these movies. But overall, I would give Saw 5 a C as well. It's just But those are my thoughts on Saw 5. Again, not much to go on. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. And tomorrow I'm going to have another twofer for you guys. I'm going to film my next horror movie selection, and then I'm going to watch Saw 6. And then Friday will be A Haunting in Venice. And Friday night, I'm not sure what else I'm going to watch, but it's either between Spider-Man Homecoming or Saw the Final Chapter. I'll decide, because if you see like another double feature on Friday, you know that I watch Saw the Final Chapter. But if you only see one, then I watch Spider-Man Homecoming. But I also did do a rewatch of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 again today. So, like I said, no singular reviews for MCU movies because that's way too much, and I already have a lot on my plate as it is, so just focus in on Saw and my horror project. And then next week, I'm going to start my Expendables run through. That's not as meticulous as Saw because there's only like 3 in the series before Expendables 4, so I'm very much looking forward to rewatching that trilogy, even though Expendables 3 is by far the worst. But anyway, that's all I got for Saw 5. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my next couple videos. Adios. Peace.